ask you something?
Of course, Rini, what is it?
I'm still a bit confused about how to properly set up the table for both breakfast and dinner. Can you explain it to me step by step, starting with breakfast, please?
Sure, I'd be happy to help. So for breakfast table setup, it usually depends on whether it's a formal or informal breakfast. But in general, the setting is more relaxed and simple.
Okay, so what items do we need for a basic breakfast table setting?
For a basic breakfast, you need a breakfast plate in the center, a butter knife plate on the right side of the plate, a cup and saucer plate above the knife, a small bowl if fruit or curd is served, a napkin folded neatly either on the left of the plate or on the plate inside. Don't forget the climate or tablecloth to make it tidy.
And what if it's a more complete or formal breakfast?
Good question for formal breakfast with more utensils depending on the causes. For example, a juice glass is placed above the plate to the right. A cereal spoon and fruit spoon can be added. Bread and butter plate on the top left with a butter knife laid across. Sometimes a menu card or name card is also placed in hotel stock.
Wow, that's very detailed. Thank you. Now, how about dinner? What's the proper table setup?
Dinner setting are usually more formal, especially for a full course meal. Here's how it works step by step. First, place the dinner plate in the center. On the left, place the dinner fork, and if there's salad course, the salad fork goes on the outer left. On the right, place the dinner knife next to the plate, fetching the plate, and then the soup spoon on the outer right. Soup is served. The dessert spoon or fork goes above the plate, horizontal. The water glass is placed the top right, and a wine glass is being served. A napkin is folded and placed either on the left of the fork or on the top of the plate. Optional, plate card or candle service can be added for direction.
That's very helpful. So, the cutlery be in a specific order.
Yes, the general rule is utensils are placed in the order of use from the housing in. So the first course utensils are placed closest from the plate, and the last course utensils closest to the plate.
I see. Thank you so much, Intan. Now I really understand. Can I ask you one more thing?
Sure, go ahead.
What are the common mistakes to avoid when setting the table?
Good question. Some common mistakes are mixing of the order of the utensils, not aligning everything properly, symmetry matters, using the wall size plate or glass, forgetting to place napkin, using standard or weekly tablecloths or play match. Always make sure the table looks neat, balanced, or comfortable or good.
That makes sense. Thanks again. Now would you like me to explain it back to you so I can practice?
Yes, that's a great idea. Go ahead and ask me. Hi Rini, can I ask you something about table setting?
Of course, Intan. What do you want to know? Is it about a special event or just the regular setup?
I'm curious about the difference between dinner and breakfast table setting. I noticed I learned when I was helping client up that the arrangement looked different. Is there specific standard for each?
Yes, you're right. Each service, whether it's breakfast or dinner, has its own standard. It includes the triple of cutlery, placement, and even the atmosphere we want to create. Want me to explain each one?
Yes, please. I'm still a bit confused about it.
Alright, let's start with breakfast. Breakfast, the table setting are usually more simple since the menu is lighter. We're typical prepare on the dinner plate, on the tablespoon, on the fork, and a teaspoon. There are also a glass for water and a cup with saucer for coffee or tea. The napkins is usually folded simple and placed either beside or on the top of the plate.
Oh, so no knife needed?
If the breakfast menu doesn't require cutting, then we usually skip the knife. But if there's something like sausage or meat that needs to be sliced, we add a dinner knife. Still, breakfast setups are minimal. The focus is on convenience and efficiency.
That makes sense. Goods are usually in a hurry in the morning.
Actually, no. Dinner is different. It's more formal. We use a full set. Dinner plate, salad plate if there's an appetizer. A knife on the right side, fork on the left, soap spoon if soap is served, and on the right side, fork on the left, soap spoon if soap is served, and a dessert spoon or fork placed horizontally above the plate. We also add a wine glass if wine is served, along with a water glass.
Wow, what a lot of cutlery.
Yes, because dinner is usually a more elegant, slower paced experience, especially if it's fine dining. The napkin is folded in a more decorative way and often placed either on the plate or to the left of the fork, sometimes using a napkin ring.
And I noticed the lighting is different to during dinner.
Correct. Dinner setting usually have dinner, warmer lighting to create a cozy and elegant mood. We sometimes add candles or fresh flowers as a centerpiece.
So no centerpiece for breakfast.
Usually not, or it's something small and simple. Breakfast is about careful, energetic atmosphere. If a small flowers or condiment like butter and jam arrange it nicely.
What about napkin placement are the rule for the two?
Yes, placement depends on the occasions and formality. For breakfast, simple foods are fine. For dinner, we use more formal foods or rig, and placement needs to complete the overall table layout.
I see, I really did reason there was so much detail involved.
Yes, table setting is an important part of the dining experience. When done right, it makes guests feel comfortable and impressive. That's why it's essential to know the difference between breakfast and dinner settings.
Thank you so much, Rini. That was really helpful. I'm excited to practice more.
You're very welcome, Intan.